Good morning. My name is Sally, and I'm a traditional Chinese medicine practitioner, and I mostly teach Qigong at the moment. I'm in the Cotswold area of the UK, and this day and this month, we're transitioning from the end of autumn really into winter. So, in Chinese medical terms, we're transitioning into the element of water. So that is evident in the snow that's coming down, so freezing water. So it's very much up today for me. And during these transition times, and also during any changes, really, I like to work the triple heater or triple warmer meridian or energy line or channel, as they're known in Chinese medicine, the triple warmer or triple heater. It's a line that runs through the body. We have all sorts of meridians and energy lines and channels, mostly related to an organ, so the kidney channel, the bladder channel, etc. But this one's peculiar in that it's not attached to any Western organ as such, or indeed any Western part of anatomy and physiology. The triple warmer or triple heater channel is often associated with changes, particularly climate changes, but our own climate changes. So when we change location, even workplace, because often air conditioning and drafts are different. So any time that the body has to adapt to a different climate or a different environment, then the triple heater would be a useful one to just be aware of and do a little bit of work for ourselves, either by massage or holding, visualization or Qigong. So I'm going to run through where the triple heater or triple warmer is in the body. So, and for those of you who are Chinese practitioners, Chinese medical practitioners, I'm not going to be specific. So, sides of the head, so often ear problems, sinus problems, can be associated with triple heater because it's different climates and different environments. It's often treated when you have an allergy because an allergy is basically a fear of the environment, a fear of something that the body perceives as an enemy. So all those kind of blocked sinuses, blocked ears, lymph nodes around here to do with allergies would be triple heater. So sides of the head, sides of the neck, top of the shoulder blade, top of the shoulder blade, and then the outside of the arm. So we're going to do a movement like this to start with in Qigong. So if you imagine that your outside of arms is pushing against something, we'll do this again in a minute, then that's broadly speaking where the triple heater channel is. So it would be down the outside of the arms, in that little notch where the elbow is, and then coming to the area between the bones on the forearm, and then into the middle finger and the ring finger really is where I feel it, but on the back of the hand. Okay. And I'll show you all this again when I stand up. It runs also down the side back of the body and then the front sides of the legs. And again, I'll show you when we stand up. But before we do that, I'd ask you just to visualize it. It's of the fire element. The triple warmer is of the fire element. And so perhaps it's useful for us to imagine a little bit of fiery light as we do this. So I invite you to close your eyes and become aware of the area around your ears, the ears themselves, the hinge of the jaw, and the sinuses. No need to be too specific, just in general, the sides of the heads. And feel a little bit of fiery light come there, if it's comfortable for you. If not, just stay with an awareness of that part of the body. And then coming down the sides of your neck, either just awareness or with color and light, fiery energy. Dropping down to the area across the top of your shoulder blades. And then down what you perceive to be the back of your arms, and really be very general, no need to be specific. And then the forearm into the back of the hand. And then locate the back of your body, your back, and move out to the sides of your back. Very general. And once again, feel that fiery warmth moving down that area into the pelvic basin, from the shoulder blades to the pelvic basin. And then we go through the hips, thinking about the front of the legs, and then shifting out to the side a bit. So if your thigh was a square facing forward, it would not be on the edge, it would be slightly in a bit. The side front of your thigh, and then the side front of your lower leg and foot. And really no need to be specific. A fiery color or light is good. So your image of where this channel is and the color and light that you fed yourself is probably more important than the theory. However, I'm going to stand up now and once again track, broadly speaking, the triple heater channel before we do some movement. So we focused on the sides of the heads, the area around the ears, the sides of the neck, the top of the shoulder blades at the back, the outside of the arms. So if you were to give yourself a hug and then bring the arms down, you're probably in the right position. And then in the forearms, the front of the forearms, the front of the forearms to the back of the hand is where we're looking at. Triple heater also, again, if you give yourself a hug, that's comfortable around this area, then it runs side of the back of you to the side of the back of you, around you, from the shoulder blade into the hip. In the legs, here's the front of the thighs, go to the side a bit, but not right to the sides, just in a bit. And that's broadly speaking all the way down, the front sides of the legs, I call it, and then into the top of the feet, Again, out to the side, not totally to the side, but just kind of fourth toe sort of direction. So let's start some Qigong, some movement for this channel, the triple heater, triple warmer. Take the arms up as if you're holding a tree. So I'll do it from the side as well. And make yourself really deeply rooted. So the way that we can do that is activate the soles of the feet, or one of the ways. If this is not comfortable for you, take the arms down again. But if you can stay like that a little time, it's really good for activating the triple heater channel. Soften the shoulders. Press the big toe down and also the outside edge of the feet from the little toe right the way back to the heel. And you should feel now that your feet are like suction cups on the earth. Feel the weight of you going down through them. Let the knees be soft, but also imagine a ball between your knees. So they're not collapsing into each other, they're slightly apart. Something around the size of a football is always good. Let your tailbone just drop into the earth, and you'll feel your spine elongating upwards, led by the top of your head. Let's take the arms down now. And this we call standing like a tree. The first movement is called dove that spreads her wings. So come back into this position, but we're going to move. So like a bird spreading her wings, we come from the center of the chest. I'll show you from the side, and then out like this. It's a very simple movement. Okay. Center of the chest and out. But if you feel your shoulder blades contracting towards each other, that's your limit. So you want to keep it soft at the back of the heart, as we call it, the area in between the shoulder blades. So, and if it's too tiring, then please rest and join me when you're ready. We can follow the breath, so we're following the in-breath and then the out-breath. We take the in-breath here and then the out-breath. And in so doing, I hope you can feel we're activating that area that we located as the triple warmer channel. Giving yourself an acupuncture treatment, or a shiatsu if you like. Just rest the arms for a minute, let go of any tension that you might have felt there. And I'm just going to add one more nuance. So we come up and we do it again, but this time feel as if your back of your arms is pushing against something. You could imagine the heavy curtains that are behind me. I'm pushing against them a little bit. Or a sheet of rubber either side. So you're pushing against something. So that's a nuance. And you only need to do this for a little while, because it's a coaching video. I'm extending it a little bit, but maybe 6 of these movements, but with a real nuance of pushing against something and then relaxing. Pushing against something and then relaxing. And with the feet engaged like that, big toe down, outside edge of the foot down as well. So that's your first movement. Second movement, and now we're going to focus on that area of the neck and top of the shoulder blade, and also the area that runs down the back, like this. Big toe down, outside edge of the feet. And when you do this, actually, you are engaging the triple heater channel. When you do that feeling of activate, can you feel that when you press the outside edges, excuse me, of the feet down and the big toe, that you are slightly activating the front sides of the legs. And by the way, phlegm production is a really good sign when you're working the triple heater channel. a clearing and a breaking up of phlegm is quite common. So coughing, sneezing is a good sign. So our next movement, take the hands in front of the lower belly. And we do a simple movement called pressing heaven and earth. So pressing to heaven, one palm, pressing to earth, the other, and then coming back down again to the belly. Right, one at a time. And let's firstly face the top of the shoulder blade. So thinking of that area on the top of the shoulder blade and what's happening to it when we move in this fashion. It's kind of opening and closing, isn't it? It's being massaged, contracted. So lots is happening, but intention and imaging is all. So on this occasion, we could be focusing on opening the front of the body or this area, but we're working with the triple heater. So keep your focus on the top of the shoulder blade, working that channel with the movement and the mind. And now the breath. So breathing out and following the in-breath here, and then the out-breath as you come down. And now let's go to this area, the side back of you, as it were. Same movement as we can actually move the hand out a little bit to the side. But as before, this is the in-breath and this is the out-breath. Focus on that side back of you and see if you can breathe into that area. As it opens, in-breath, as it closes, out-breath. So we're massaging that area. You could use the light and colour coming in as before, or the fiery nuance, fire coming in. And again, about 6 of these with that focus. And then we are going to work the side of the neck and the side of the head. So we do the same thing, but now the hand comes behind you and your eyes look as if they can see the backhand, which they can't. You'd have to twist too much, but it's like a pretend thing that you can see through your body to the backhand. Hips stay forward. We go again. And can you feel this time how you're opening the side of the neck, and that in itself is opening up the area around the ear. Imagine that fiery colour coming in again. Just do it from the side, so I'm pressing down and looking, but not seeing. I can't see my backhand, but I'm as if I can. This is a great movement for the triple heater channel. Okay. Finally, the legs are activated when we go into something called horse stance. So in a wide stance, if you can have your feet parallel, that's fine. And still the big toe and the outside edge of the feet pressing down. But if that's not comfortable for your knees, then please turn them outwards and the knees go in the same direction as the feet. For me, it's better with the feet turned outwards, so I'm going to stay like this. But I'm still pressing my big toe and the outside edge of the foot down. And just doing this activates the triple heater channel. We can also, if it's comfortable for you, hold our hands in this position again, relaxing the shoulders and feeling how that front outside edge, like the quadricep is there and it's on the outside edge of the quadricep. So here, that area, once again, imagining colour, fire, and feel how the heat comes up through your body when we stand in this position. You could get a bit lower if you like. Keep the knees turned outwards. And then back to standing like a tree. By all means, give yourself a little bit of a shake if you need to. I'm going to run through that as a sequence. Big toe down, outside edge of foot down. Knees soft, ball between knees, tail tucked under, top of head to sky. Dove spreads her wings. Following the in-breath, following the out-breath, visualizing that outside edge of the arm area, and as if pushing on something heavy, some heavy material, as you do this movement, and then releasing it as you come back. Dropping the hands down to the lower belly, turning one towards earth and one towards the sky, pushing, following the in-breath and following the out-breath. Feeling that side of your back opening on the in-breath. You can also focus on the top of the shoulder blade, here being squeezed and here opening. Then we change it. The hand goes behind and it's as if we can see the back hand. So we're getting this bit, opening and closing that bit, like massaging it. Keep the legs activated, big toe down, outside edge of the foot down. Bringing yourself back momentarily with the hands in front of the lower belly. And then take yourself out to a wider stance. Make yourself comfortable. Come down into horse stance. Still activating this channel by big toe down and outside edge of the feet down. If it's comfortable for you, activate the edges of the arms and the tops of the shoulder blades like this. And see if you can feel the heat and the fiery energy running through the legs, the front side of the legs and the feet, the top of the feet, etc. And staying like this for as long as is comfortable for you. The longer the better, to let the energy go through the triple warmer. Thank you for doing Qigong.